Hi, morning, Gareth.
Morning.
I think first, a couple of things. How's LA? But also, how are you? I think you only landed not this time yesterday.
Yeah, no, LA's good. Obviously, settling in obviously takes a little bit of time to get settled into a house, families over, stuff like that. But no, I'm enjoying it. It's good to be playing games, getting my fitness back up. And yeah, obviously, only landed this time yesterday, and time zone changes. But no, I slept good last night and feeling fine.
We're quite surprised to see you here this morning because we weren't quite sure whether you'd even play any part in tomorrow's game. The mere fact that you're sitting here in front of us, are you going to play some part? Can you give us some idea of, how awake you might be come tomorrow evening?
It's up to the manager. Obviously, I'm fit and available. So yeah, that's the main thing for me. I feel fine. I feel I've planned my journey to get used to the time zone changes well, and yeah, train today and go from there.
Just looking at LA, how's it working out? From the, a lot of thought went into the move to get it right for yourself and your family. You were very key when you spoke to us before, weren't you, about it's got to be right for your family as well. All in all, now a few months there, how is it working out? Happy with the move?
Yeah, no, definitely very happy. Yeah, like I said, family are now settled in over there and everything, which is a big part. It's taken a little while to get everything sorted, but yeah, I'm playing games, training now for the last 10 weeks, and just getting stronger, getting fitter. Obviously now we have an important stretch of games, obviously in the MLS, and yeah, after that then turn my attention to the World Cup and hopefully be in as best shape as I possibly can.
And in terms of sort of the workload on the body, with what you do away from football anyway, plus the amount you're playing, are you happy with the minutes?
Yeah, like I said, we have a plan in LA what we're doing. We're not straying away from it too much. Obviously, as every footballer wants to play as much as they can, but we're being clever, building myself up now for the last important part of the season, and then hopefully that should put me in great shape for the World Cup as well as that.
Really good chance you got even more silverware coming your way for your career with what's you're going extremely well in the Western Conference. How confident are you of even more silverware from another part of the world?
Yeah, no, it's an important part of why we all play football. We know we're in a good position now with 2 regular season games left, so it's all in our hands. We just got to embrace the situation and hopefully get the job done.
Gareth, can you give us a sense as well? You're working with again your own sort of fitness regime, that at LAFC. How all that is working towards you being 100% fit and firing for the Wales-USA game on November the 21st. How is that plan working?
The plan is just to be 100% fit, obviously, to help LAFC first and foremost, and then ultimately that will lead into me being 100% for the first and the World Cup. So yeah, it goes part and part. My focus, obviously, now is the next 2 Wales games, but then it'll be straight back on the games for LA, and then after that, I'll be straight back to the World Cup. So it's just, I just need to concentrate on the here and now rather than looking too far ahead. And then that'll put me in a good position going forward.
I know you like scoring goals, but a couple of goals for LAFC. How happy were you with those?
Yeah, no, always nice to get off the mark and try and help the team in any way I can. And yeah, I think the most important thing now is we have a few more games left and we're in a good position before the playoffs. And yeah, just try and help the team as much as I can, whether I score or not. It's just about winning games.
Finally, just for me, Gareth, as well, in terms of Wales, tough couple of games now. Away at Belgium, who you seem to be playing, I think it was described one of the players yesterday, bumped into, we play him every week.
Yeah.
In terms of that and Poland, you worked so hard to get to Group A, but just with the circumstances around the Ukraine game, you're playing this Group A with your hands tied behind your back. How hopeful are you? What is the hope of remaining in Group A, or is that not the priority? It has to be everyone fit and firing for the World Cup and sacrifice the Nations League. Is that a fair comment?
No, I wouldn't say it's a fair comment. I think obviously in terms of the start of the Nations League campaign, yes, everyone knows we prioritised the Ukraine game and we didn't play probably the first 2 or 3 games with anywhere near our full strength team. No disrespect to the other players that played, but like you said, we probably played a little bit with our hands tied behind our back, but next 2 games we're going to try and do as best we can to win the games to stay in Group A. in League A, and yeah, that's all we can focus on now is doing what we can in the next 2 games, and that'll prepare us well going into the World Cup as well.
Hi Gareth, good
Hi.
to see you.
And you?
You talk about the planning that goes behind your fitness regime. How much fitter do you think you will be before the World Cup if all goes to plan now?
Yeah, I think I'll be a lot fitter. I haven't played 90 minutes yet, which is what we're building up to, and getting the training load in and everything like that. So, yeah, we're on a good path to where I want to be. Yeah, of course I want to try and play 90 minutes as much as I can, but I understand that I need to build up to get to that level. I haven't done it an awful lot in the last few years, and yeah, I think, like I said, the most important thing for me is to take kind of each game, each week as it comes, and yeah, hopefully then that will be good enough for me to build my fitness up as quick as possible to help LA, and then ultimately be ready for the World Cup.
Joe Rodon was saying, he left Tottenham to go not quite as far as you did, but he was saying how much better he feels in himself coming into camp, playing regularly. Do you feel the same now?
Yeah, definitely. I think any player will tell you playing games and being fully fit, match fit is the most important thing, and it makes you feel better and more sharper on the pitch. So yeah, the last few years it's been, I had to come into camp and try and find something and dig deep and find my fitness. But yeah, I've obviously played a lot more games, a lot more training going into these games, and yeah, obviously it's more ideal for all of us to be playing as much as we can so we can perform better for Wales.
And how much of this week is a dry run about, for instance, how you cope with jet lag, and what are your plans before the World Cup? How quickly do you feel you can join up with the camp or whatever?
Yeah, jet lag is the first kind of experience for me travelling back, but I think the good thing with the World Cup is our season. Hopefully if we get to the MLS Cup final, we still have a couple of weeks before the World Cup starts, and I'll also be finished before all the European boys. So I have time to come back here and maybe prepare something that we haven't discussed yet, but I'm sure we will, about my plan at the end of the season. And yeah, there's plenty of time to kind of get rid of jet lag and get back and get customised to time zones.
You seem to have had a great welcome there. Is it nice to feel wanted again?
Yeah, no, definitely. Obviously, yeah, it feels nice. The fans have been really supportive of me over there. They've been patient as well, which has been good. And yeah, I'm enjoying playing over there. The fans are really well, especially in our stadium. The atmosphere is incredible. They're always supporting the team. So yeah, I can't ask any more of that. And they've made me feel at home straight away. So yeah, good kind of vibes from my team in the MLS, and yeah, hopefully that gives me more confidence going into Wales as well.
And in the dressing room, or locker room, as they probably say over there, is the talk of Wales against the USA? What are their thoughts on facing Wales in their first game in the World Cup?
Yeah, no, we have a bit of banter, a few of the players and the coaching staff. So no, it's something that we joke about now and again. But yeah, ultimately, we know when it comes to crunch time, it'll be a difficult game for both teams, and yeah, one that we're all looking forward to.
And last couple, 62 days before the World Cup starts. I'm sure you've got that ticked off. You've always talked about it being the pinnacle for you. Is the excitement building even now?
Yeah, as it's getting closer, it definitely is building, but it still doesn't feel like we can fully concentrate on it. Yeah, obviously it's in the back of your mind, which obviously it's going to be, but no, we have 2 games now that we need to focus on. We need to keep improving as a team, yeah, to be ready as much as we can for the first game. And yeah, I'm sure when it comes around, everyone will be buzzing to go.
And final one from me. I've worked it out, I think, with the absentees, Joe, Ben Davis, Harry Wilson, Aaron Ramsey, you're talking about 250 odd caps missing, 28 goals. More responsibility now on you because you've delivered big time in the past, but they're calling it you have to go to the well again now.
No, of course we want everyone here to be playing, to be doing as much preparation as we can, but I guess it gives a chance to other players to prove themselves, to get more experience. And no, in terms of myself, the pressure's the same whether everyone's here or not. So yeah, I'm just going to do what I normally do, try and help the team, try and score goals, try and lead from the front, and yeah, that's all I can do.
All the best. Thanks.
Thank you.
Ian. Morning, Gareth. Hope you're well. Just to follow on from Rob's question there, you said you feel loved in LA. How different do you find the lifestyle, things off the pitch, compared to your time in Spain?
In terms of lifestyle, not a major change. Obviously, the weather's still nice there. So no, but the main thing is my family's happy, they're settled, which is massive, obviously. But yeah, obviously LA is a nice place to live, and yeah, outside of football, it's enjoyable, and obviously athletes have a life as well outside of football. So yeah, it's good to be over there enjoying myself, and yeah, excited for the future.
We spoke to some of the players about it yesterday, the manager last week as well, that Michael Sheen speech. I don't know if you've had a chance to watch it, and if so, what have you made of it?
Yeah, no, obviously it was in our WhatsApp group. Everyone sent it in. About 100 people sent it to me. So no, it was a fantastic speech. Yeah, very moving, and like I think the gaffer said, he's more than welcome to come and give us a speech at any time. But I'm sure we're going to be motivated enough come the first game anyway.
Gentleman at the back. Yep, passing the microphone. Thank you.
You have millions of fans in Iran, and we are so delighted to play against you in the World Cup. We have played against Messi, played against Ronaldo now, Gareth Bale. What is your message to the Iranian people, and what do you think about the Iran national team?
Yeah, no, it'll be exciting to play Iran in the World Cup. Yeah, we obviously know you're a very good team. It's gonna be a very difficult game, but yeah, just excited to be playing in the World Cup, and yeah, I'm sure, like I said, it'll be a difficult game, one we're looking forward to. Obviously a very good team, and yeah, we'll do all our preparation to yeah, be as ready as we can for the game, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good one.
Any message to the Iranian people, your fans, millions of fans?
Thank you for supporting me, and yeah, obviously looking forward to playing you come the World Cup.
Morning, Gareth. Sorry, thanks.
Hearing you speak today, it's clear you're obviously in a very good place professionally and building up your fitness and with your club and everything. I just wonder, is this like the best you felt for years in yourself and about your football, just generally all around? I mean, how can you sort of quantify where you are?
Yeah, of course, I think any player will tell you in terms of you can be as fit as you want, training and doing your running and everything, but playing games is being match fit, and I'm definitely feeling a lot more sharper, a lot more better on the pitch, so I think just for me personally, I think just playing games now is good for me, is where I need to be, especially leading into the World Cup, and yeah, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling sharp, and yeah, just need to kind of maintain that level now and just keep doing what I'm doing.
Just lastly, sometimes when you can be helpful to have a new challenge in life, perhaps this season coming into a World Cup, you know, you've maybe had a bit of a spark. Have you changing clubs, if you know what I mean? Change of scenery as well. You're feeling the benefits of that too? Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. It was a reason why I wanted to go to LAFC as well. I think they're a club that's really on the rise as well. It's really going places, and it was a project that I wanted to be a part of. I said it in my press conference over there, and yeah, like I said, it's a new challenge, new club, new team. Yeah, and it gives you kind of that kind of freshness again about football, and one that I'm enjoying and hopefully continue to enjoy.
Thank you. We'll be in with Rob Page in a minute. Thanks.